guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rose. Today's video we're going to talk about tweezers, specifically eyelash extension tweezers that are perfect for beginner lash technicians. These tweezers are perfect for classic and volume set. We're going to talk about how to take care of them and so much more. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Alright you guys, so before we even get started, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and like this video, especially if you are a beginner lash technician or if you are an esthetician and you want to venture off in the lash game. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel and turn on your post notifications so you can know when I post a new video. When you are a beginner lash tech after getting your certification, you're most likely going to walk out with two specific tweezers. I know personally, after my first lash course, I walked out with straight tweezers, and I was using straight tweezers for a while. I used straight tweezers for both isolation and placement. It wasn't until I was introduced to boot tweezers and curve isolation tweezers that's when I made the shift. And like I said from a previous video, I never went back. I was loyal to my booted tweezer and my curve isolation tweezer. The tweezers that we're going to talk about today are very basic tweezers. They're three of my favorite and most used tweezers. They're definitely go-to tweezers and perfect for anyone, whether you're a beginner lash tech or an advanced lash tech. I'm definitely gonna make this topic a series talking about tweezers. The first tweezer that we're gonna talk about is the isolation curve tweezer. Now this tweezer is a fan favorite. A lot of lash artists uses this tweezer. The curve tweezer has a specific shape that is able to curve around most client's eyes, so it's able to shape itself directly above the client, so there's no poking. This tweezer is perfect for isolation, especially if you are someone who isolates like this, like you like to move your tweezers around to find the lashes. It's able to work with most clients, and a lot of lash tech can say that this is a great beginner tweezer. Okay, it also tends to be very lightweight. Another isolation tweezer, and I am just sprinkling this on here, is the straight isolation tweezer. This is another tweezer that is it has an interesting shape. It's shaped in a way where it won't poke or touch the client's eyelids. I use it myself. I don't use it as often. It's not like a tweezer that I go for unless I run into those clients, but overall it is a second place isolation tweezer in my opinion for beginner lash artists. But we're not going to talk about her that much. The next tweezer that is perfect for beginner lash tech is going to be the boot tweezer, or as I like to call it, the booted tweezer. Okay, this tweezer, as y'all know, is one of my favorite. It's actually a tweezer that I'm using till this day. I don't think I can ever have another tweezer that I love as much as the booted tweezer. It's just really easy to use, whether you're picking up volume fans, you're picking up pre-made fans. It works for everything. Okay, for the booted tweezer, it has an amazing grip. If you ever use the booted tweezer, they're definitely more ideal for classic sets and like pro-mades, maybe 2D or 3D. Ideally, the booted tweezers that look like this are used for classic set, and another version of the booted tweezers are the one that has a slim tip. These are used for pickup, for volume fans, for pre-made fans, pro-made fans. Because of the angle of the booted tweezers, they're very easy to use. You're able to place them directly on the lash tile. It has an amazing grip. If you are someone who likes to fan out their volume lashes, booted tweezers is a perfect tweezers for that. It's able to hold the lashes, and then as you're fanning, it's still able to give a voluminous nice fan. And like I said, there's multiple versions of the booted tweezer, so definitely try them out and see what works for you. If you find that you are using one specific tweezer for classic sets, one specific tweezer for volume sets, that's okay. It's okay to have different tweezers for different things, just as long as it's comfortable for you. And like I always say, make sure you're working and lashing in a flow, you know, make sure it's like it's a wave, it's a motion, like it's a dance. You have a consistent routine, so having good tweezers and tweezers that works for you, that's easy to use, for you, that's specialized for you. That is key to having that flow so that your lash sets could look amazing. Okay, another thing that I love about booted tweezers is that they are not necessarily the type of tweezers that you need to find a sweet spot for. They have such a good grip that no matter where you grip it, those lashes will stay on there and you're able to fan them out perfectly. You cannot go wrong with booted tweezers. They're perfect, especially for classic sets. I love them and strongly recommend them for classic sets. So if you're someone who's trying to perfect your placement, your isolation, your retention, definitely try out the booted tweezers. Next up, we have the volume tweezers. Now this tweezer is called the J tweezers or the volume tweezers, and this is what it looks like. It's also shaped in a way where you're able to pick up volume fans really easy. If you are someone who likes to do the dramatic set, it's able to get your fans very wide. It's able to give you a very, very thin base. I love the way that my fans look when I use this tweezer. I get my most dramatic sets with this tweezer. If you are a lash artist and you like to do dramatic sets, or you want to start doing dramatic sets, this tweezer is perfect for that. Another thing I love about these tweezers, they're great for picking up pro-made fans. They're great for picking up pre-made fans, especially the really wide one. And they're also great for placements. Also, this tweezer is a two-way tweezer. You can actually use this tweezer for isolation. Also, it has a nice curve that's able to go over clients' eyes. I don't really pick up this tweezer for isolation because I'm so used to my curve isolation tweezer. I know so many lash tech who do use this tweezer for isolation also. Another thing about this tweezer, if it does ever get dull, this is a great picking up tweezer. It's also really good for removal. It's able to pick up those skinny bases, or before I do my refills, I like to use it so I could take out those outgrown lashes. Overall, really good beginner lash tech tweezer. All right, you guys, we're gonna move on to how to take care of your tweezers. But before I do that, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you are a beginner lash tech, leave some nice comments down below. Let me know that you're here. Now, when it comes to cleaning your tweezers or maintaining your tweezers, at the end of the day, you have to make sure you put your tweezers in a safe place so that they don't dull out. Don't put them anywhere where they're gonna be contaminated. Try to keep them in a sterilized and a safe, clean place, okay? After each client, make sure you are soaking your tweezers in barbicide for at least 10 minutes so that your tweezers can be clean for your next client. Or if you want, have multiple tweezers, change them out. Depending on how many clients you have, you might not be able to clean your tweezers in between. So have multiple tweezers so that your clients can get a nice clean tweezer, okay? Dirty products are one of the main reasons where clients find themselves with eye infections and problems. So make sure you are clean and you're keeping your stuff and your supplies clean. And last but not least, I've said this in my other video, actually my previous video, make sure you check that out. Change your tweezers at least once a year, okay? Depending on how many clients you have, make sure you are keeping your tweezers sharp. Make sure your tweezers are not getting dull on you so that your lash sets can always look good and always look neat. Okay, all right, you guys, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys are learning something, and if you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you when the sun rises. Bye.